What a day. What a day. What a day. I mean, I'm exhausted morning. I watched this match, which was as basically as intense as actually playing it. And now I'm here speaking about my team winning in Milan against Inter after 5 years whilst eating some mango. What do you want more in life? I really don't know. What a match. What a reaction. Everything. This is a different performance than what we're used to. Just because we came back from us going down. And just for that, this match, this win is 10 times more precious. We can say that we just, I don't know what we did today, but today was amazing. So, I mean, we have a lot of things to say, and I have like 20 minutes to talk about all of these things. So it's a big challenge. So the first thing which I want to say, obviously, is let's follow a chronological order. So basically, first half, first 20 minutes even, we looked absolutely dead. We looked dead, and we looked like we were a team which did not want to win today, and we kind of linked it back during the live watch along to other performances against big clubs, and it's always like this. It's a continuous pattern. The first 20 minutes, you're always dead. You're always like there. What do I do? But this is a different match, which has a different outcome because we've discussed something major. And in fact, I'm going to take responsibilities to talk about it all over again because it needs to get implanted in these players' veins. What do we get wrong? We get the attitude to these matches wrong because what we do in the first 20 minutes of these big games is that we think we're worse than them, than the team we're playing against. And what does that lead us to do? That leads us to underestimate our own capacities and our own talent and our own way of playing. And we just have this vision that it's weaker than our opponent's team. And then we're like, what am I here for? I'm not going to win because I'm worse than Inter. We are not worse. We are not weaker than Inter Milan. We are not weaker than Juventus. We are not weaker than Lazio. We are not weaker than Atalanta. The only two teams which I will say we are weaker than this year are AC Milan and Napoli. The rest, I will not take it as an excuse. You cannot play the first half as if they are Real Madrid and we are like Ferencvaros from Hungary. No, because that is where we get things wrong. We get things wrong because we underestimate our own capacities and we just don't play in the first 20 minutes. We don't play. We don't attack. We don't defend. We go under too much pressure. We concede early goals, which is a very big problem. And then it makes it harder for us to then win. But today, different reaction, different performance, different team, different vibe post-match. That's something which I'll add. Doesn't this feel better than any other win? Because I'm getting that feeling. Why? Because we came back from us conceding a goal, which makes things even more special. Away, with a full stadium, with a manager, against a team with a manager who is basically down the line now. So something changed. And you look at the decisions that Mourinho put in his starting 11, and at first you're skeptical because you're like, we're not playing with a striker today. What's going on? We're playing with Matic and Cristante in the middle. Barella is 10 times faster than them combined. I will allow, and not allow, I will say that the not playing with a striker move today, I think was very smart. And I'm going to take back all the things which I said at the start of the live watch along about it, because you can definitely tell that it was planned. After the Atalanta game, where Tammy performed badly, you can tell that Mourinho had this idea of starting without a striker. And we did really well. Dybala again showed us that he is the machine of this team. The talent, I was up to burp there. The diamond of this team. What a goal. If he tries that goal 10 times again, he will fail all 10 times. That's a one in a lifetime goal, if you want to call it. It's an amazing goal. He's the player which changes the dynamics of a match. So, not starting with a striker, I think was planned, was studied by Jose. One thing which I will say is that I think if we did not start with Matic and Cristante, we would have kept a clean sheet today. Now, why am I saying this? I think Matic and Cristante today played really well. And in fact, you can blame, the only player which you can blame from today's performance is Rui Patricio with a save which I could have saved with my feet. Matic and Cristante today, they were very slow in compared to Barella. But I think everyone underestimates how fundamental they were in today's win. You know those 10-15 minutes in the second half where we became the most dirty team ever, got like 7 yellow cards in the space of 10 minutes? That is pre-planned by Matic and Cristante. That's what Matic and Cristante do, annoy the other team. So Matic and Cristante today, I think, as much as I would have wanted to start Kamara, and Kamara's approach today was something else, amazing approach, I definitely think he will start on Thursday against Betis. But Matic and Cristante were underestimated because they were great today. They were fundamental. They weren't amazing to watch. They just needed to be there. Another player, which I was really surprised by today, was Ibanez. You can tell that Ibanez spent the last 2 weeks with Casemiro, with Marquinhos, with Thiago Silva, with Neymar, with Anthony. You can tell that. He looked class on the ball, and second of all, he looked perfect in defense. And then I also liked Nico and the way he adapted as a striker, which is not his position. I liked Pellegrini today. I liked everyone apart from Rui Patricio. Pellegrini today got that little injury. Dybala and Pellegrini both got that little injury. Nothing major, I think. In fact, I'd probably say that Pellegrini is the most major out of the two. You could tell from the facial expressions from Dybala that it was nothing major. But Pellegrini today showed leadership. Something which he lacked in the past, 1 month. He showed leadership. He was there, mad at himself when he got something wrong. He was there. There were a couple of images where Pellegrini started going like that to the team. And then the last player, which I think is insane, is Chris Smalling. And Chris Smalling is my man of the match. Not because he scored the goal. Because without Smalling today, we would have conceded at least 5 goals. Smalling is something else. And the real question which you ask yourself after these performances is, why does Southgate keep on calling Maguire over Chris Smalling? He's fixed on the Premier League. Buddy, look outwards. You've got Chris Smalling, who is arguably one of the best English defenders right now. That might be a big statement. I genuinely think Chris Smalling is one of the best English defenders right now. Southgate should look in calling these players. I actually hope he doesn't, to avoid injuries. I hope he continues with Maguire. But you're missing on something big, my friend. Big. Smalling is insane. The way he just invades the opponent's box. The way he just pockets players. You know what we discussed in the match preview? Smalling has the ability to pocket everyone. There is no one player that Smalling cannot pocket. The thing with Smalling, again, is that sometimes he's a bit inconsistent. 99% of the times, he's always there. But Smalling today pocketed Lautaro. What did Lautaro Martinez do? Name me one thing Lautaro Martinez did today. Name me one thing Dzeko did apart from that goal disallowed. Smalling pocketed every single Inter Milan attacking player. And just, it's just so good. It's just so good to have someone with that ability and experience and determination in your own defensive section. Imagine playing against Smalling. Imagine. Like, it's hard to score. Imagine what other teams think about Smalling. Yet they never put him in best players awards type of things. Never. Never. Smalling is the most underrated player in the league by far. By far. Not even that close. By far. But the way we played. I mean, we talked about the players. Do we really want to go over player ratings? I think it's not... I mean, it's not necessary. Because... we can speak about player ratings, but it's absolutely useless. I'd rather just, as I just did, speak about each player. Singularly. Player ratings are great. But at the end of the day, who cares about them? Other than player ratings, let's talk about the way we changed the mentality from the first half to the second half. Which is something insane. Because I think no one would have predicted us going down and then win 2-1. What happened? We're here explaining to ourselves and trying to find an explanation to describe this. Because we really cannot find an explanation to this. I've never seen Roma under Mourinho win a match after going down. And it's just the way we played in the second half. We separated the second half really, really well. And this again, congrats on Mourinho, because the second 45 minutes, we split it the best way possible. We distributed each minute to every single section. The first 10 minutes of the second half, we started putting pressure on their defense. We started dominating. We started, making them understand that we wanted to win this match more than them. Then the next 5 minutes of the second half, we bagged the goal. No. Sorry. The next 10 minutes in the second half, what did we do? We were under pressure, but we were good with counterattacks. There were a few moments where Zaniolo grabbed the ball, gave it to Pellegrini, or where Kamara, for example, pushed that midfielder section to go in the attacking section. The next 10 minutes, the next 5 minutes we bagged the goal. In the next 10 minutes of the second half, we played a dirty game, and we made them understand that we're an annoying side. That we found them. We grabbed like 7 yellow cards in the space of 10 minutes. And then in the last 10 minutes of the second half, it was just Smalling, who kept on clearing it away from the defensive section, kept on clearing it away, kept on collaborating with Ibanez and Mancini. We separated and managed to, side down the second half just like we need to do in every match, to have an idea of what to do. In the second half, we knew what we were doing. In the first half, we did not know what we were doing. In the second half, we had a plan. In the second half, we understood that we were a better team than them and didn't have this kind of, what do you want to call it? This barrier between us and them and thinking that they were a better team. In the second half, we completely forgot about everything and played the way we should play football from now on until the very end of the season. Excuse me. We need to play like this. We need to play like the second half. And you see, it's a massive ask, because we're gonna lose more matches. We're gonna lose more matches. We're gonna win more matches. We're gonna live great moments. We're gonna live terrible moments. But if there is one thing which we have to do, is forget about thinking that we're a weaker side than our opponents. And that is really where what I just focused on today. Because you could clearly see in the first half that we're like, what am I here for? I'm not here to win. I'm here to max get a draw and park the bus. So, really good performance. Really, really, really proud of the boys. Right now on social media, you can see absolutely everything. Dybala posted a picture of Tammy, Smalling, him, Kamara, Belotti, all hugging Mourinho. That is the spirit of the team. That's what Roma's known for. passion and family, brotherhood. And, Mourinho will be back sitting on the bench on Thursday against Betis, and then in the next 2 games in the Serie A before the Napoli game, which are Lecce at home on Sunday night and Sampdoria away on Monday night. 2 matches to win. Let's get 6 points for the next 2 games to prepare the best possible for Napoli. And then the Napoli match will be another match to talk about. But I'm just thinking if there's one last thing which I missed. Right, let me read some comments. They're doing well. This trophy something. If they win, continue like this. So beautiful game. Incredible win by us. Proud of our team. Smodini, man, wow, best centre back in the league. I agree. Smodini Izzi. Roma fans treating it like a Scudetto. Joking, well played today. I mean, and we should treat we should not treat it as a Scudetto. We shouldn't, but we should be proud, and that's what Roma fans are known for: being happy for a win, for an away win. So yeah, I told you Ban is a beast. Do you think Roma should sign Kamara? Well, yeah, I mean, if he keeps on playing like this, 100%. He's never played a full match now, so I'd love to see Kamara play a full match. Kamara, with what I saw, I think he might become something great. Just like Atalanta did play us dirty in Rome. Those games we lost, I think the players were exhausted. When we were 100%, this team is fire. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, be happy, be proud. Be proud. Because the team deserves a lot of credits for this game. Really. It's hard to go down 1-0, win in San Siro, in Milan, against Inter, with a full stadium. It's tough. Especially from what you were coming from, which was a defeat against Atalanta. So now again, we're back in the Champions League spot. Obviously, Milan, what's the score? 0-0 between Empoli and Milan. Milan still need to play. Juventus still need to play. Lazio still need to play. Udinese still need to play. Atalanta, But right now, enjoy the night. It's a great night. So yeah. If you haven't already, all that I will say is smash the subscribe button. If you like this team, if you like the passion, you're in the best place. So please smash that subscribe button, smash the like button in this video, and follow me on Instagram over there above in the orange box over at Simon Lower Score, ASR Lower Score. And yeah, come on. And I'll catch you tomorrow, back at it, speaking about, I don't know, we'll find something to talk about. But, we prepare for a very tough week because Betis on Thursday and Lecce on Sunday is going to be a tough week. Until the World Cup starts, it's going to be painful for these players. I'll give you updates when it comes to Dybala and Pellegrini's injuries, little injuries, minor injuries, and I'll catch you soon. Simon out.